This is footage of the beautiful Irving Convention Center back in 2010 while it was still under construction. One of my favorite things about Irving Living is the opportunity that we have to take you behind the scenes of places and organizations that impact our city. During 2011-2012, we had the opportunity to visit so many great community resources, from local businesses and city departments to arts and music to Irving's oldest, most respected charitable organization. And we had such a great time doing it, we decided it was time to give you a little look back. Irving Cares has provided a hand up, not a handout, to Irving's needy since 1957. And that work can't be done without the help of caring people who donate not just their money, but their time. Here's a look at the Monday PM crew in action.
We were very, very lucky to have in our world already Julie Essman and Fran Castles. They had volunteered on the Great Harvest, you know, our annual fundraiser, and they had been in our world for many, many years.
So Mike, your wife Julie is who got me involved at Irving Cares in the very early days.
All right.
How long have you guys been working now?
Well, it kind of varies depending on which one of us you're speaking to, but James and I, we both started the same year, which was 2007, I believe. Because 2008, the way I remember that, is 2008 we co-chaired the Great Harvest, which is the big fundraiser that we do annually at Irving Cares.
James and Mike had started volunteering in the food pantry.
We have a larger crew than the morning crew. In fact, we probably have the largest crew of any of them.
And your crew is, tell us about your dream team here.
I think they call them the Four Horsemen, but I'm not sure if that's really their real name or not.
Dream team, we're the Monday PM team.
Okay.
The afternoon team. And so James Castles, you know James, and Dan Niemeyer there.
Yeah.
Bob Horner back there.
Hello, Bob.
Now that he's not hitting home runs anymore for the Braves or the Cardinals or in Japan, I mean, he's here in the food pantry with us.
Very good.
And Bob Schwartz just came walking in.
Come on in.
Come on in, Bob.
Corn. Well, we got corn right here now.
And to be honest, James was the first involved, and then he talked me into doing it. And then between the two of us, we got Bob involved, and we got Dan Niemeyer. Now they go to a different church, but we allow that.
Okay, guys. What are we doing with all this food?
Well, first we're going to put it on the scale here and weigh it. And see, this says 35 pounds, so we got to subtract that from whatever our total is.
Okay. Grab me some cans and tell me where to put them.
This was from Tom Thumb, Eddie.
180.
Just write it down. Tom Thumb, 147.
They save this for the afternoon crew. And we just get it when we have time, meaning we're not filling orders, and then we just start sorting it. And
all right.
You take it over that way and start unpacking?
It depends upon what it comes in. Normally it comes in boxes, so we just kind of take it over where we have some empty space, put it down, and then we start sorting it all. And then from there it goes on the shelves, and then from there it goes into the pantry.
So, for example, you know, it doesn't come in any great order. Like here we have some white chicken breast. Here we have some spaghetti and meatballs.
Okay, I got some spaghetti and meatballs too. Do these guys go together?
Yeah, it's close enough.
All right.
And that's typically what we do when we have a delivery. Sometimes they'll have a truck, or just a car. Sometimes it's just a handful of items. And we take it all, weigh them, and if they want a receipt, you know, for their records to write off or whatever, we give them that.
The important thing is to check the date.
Oh.
And we want to make sure that this is not out of date.
Very good. This is 113 and 11/12, so we're good on these.
We're good on both of them.
All right.
Is that baby formula? Oh, something. It's been a long time since I've had a baby.
Chicken noodle soup and spaghetti and meatballs.
So you find the container they go in and just put them in there.
Spaghetti and meatballs. What if we don't have spaghetti and meatballs?
This is close enough over here. There's Chef Boyardee, same kind of stuff.
It looks like y'all have a lot of fun back here.
Too many chiefs, not enough Indians.
So how have you been, James?
I've been fine, been fine.
Good. I can kind of see why the wives don't come. It's not a lot of talking, a whole lot of working.
Well, yeah, we have enough supervision already.
Where are we headed?
Right here. The shelves on this particular items are full out in the supply area. So we put the backup supplies here on the shelf, and then as they need them, then they come back and get them.
So that's why it's so important that we got this extra space and all here where we can stock a lot more than we used to be able to.
Bow tie pasta.
I mean cereal.
Here's oats.
Two-alarm chili. Who likes two-alarm chili?
Chicken breast, I saw that somewhere right here.
Today we're putting away about 2,000 pounds of food that was donated to by one of the donors. So it's a busy day for us in addition to filling orders for the people that come in.
When they started volunteering in the food pantry, we tease them and say, you come here on Mondays because the golf course is closed.
How do you guys remember where everything is?
It's just after a while prowling, and I'll be quite truthful, we don't remember all the time. Now then, that's tuna. I happen to know where that is.
All right.
I just, we look.
You guys, though, get a lot of work done, but you also have a lot of fun.
Well, we don't all work. Some of them lag a little bit, you know. But
This is chicken though.
I ain't got a picture.
Oh no, here's
That's
some
close
tuna.
enough. Tuna and the chicken are all the same, right in the same. They're
Tuna
in
and
there.
chicken are not the same.
No, but where we stack it, it's the same. One side's chicken, the other side's tuna.
All righty. Okay, well I had it in the right place then. I just didn't know we were mixing chickens and tunas.
Do I need to get to work?
here's one of your favorites right here, Spam.
Well, okay, is this chicken?
No, that's tuna.
No, where's chicken in here?
So you come once a week? You have a set
Well,
day?
on Mondays, always Monday afternoons. We always start the day off by going to lunch.
No, we had lunch today at a place called The Cellar. 3 of us had lunch there anyway. It's next to Cipriani's.
I had a salad, Elaine. I had a salad.
He did have a salad, Elaine, that's the truth. He had a sundae afterwards and a piece of pie, but he did eat a salad.
And then the guy that arranged it didn't show up.
Yeah, Bob didn't show up.
And you wonder why.
Black and chicken.
I don't need a description of it.
You had catfish.
Black and catfish. Yeah, I don't even know what I had.
Canned meatloaf.
Canned meatloaf.
I think I'll pass.
It tastes like catfish.
We try to go to someplace in Irving every Monday to try to have lunch before we come in. Right around the corner here's good hamburger at Griff's. We go to Griff's every now and then.
We go to Pappy's.
Top Cat.
Big Straight Drug a lot. That's pretty good there.
Well, we got to take care of him. Brian and his wife, they chaired the Great Harvest.
That's right. Did a good job.
Engaging them as the chairpersons for the Great Harvest was really, they took our underwriting and doubled it.
Well, in my fundraising, and I think Mike's too, we fundraise for several organizations, but this one here is, I will say, is the easiest because people know it does a great job.
I'm very impressed with the management at Irving Cares. I think they do an exceptionally good job. 85+%
of the money comes back to Irving Cares, and it's not spent on throwing the parties or advertising, and there are so many great volunteers here that work that we are able to keep our costs down.
You get a lot of instant gratification out of it that you don't get by just writing a check to a charity once a month or something and putting it in an envelope.
You know, just because they're compassionate, giving people who really care about our client base and about the people that we serve.
We try to make them feel at home, particularly if there's some children or something involved. I make it a point, as do the rest of the guys, to take them out and give them a piece of candy or give them a special donut or something and put them at ease, and hopefully we're making an impact on it, that these are pretty nice people that come down here.
The people that come here appreciate it. We can see where it's going, and it's just a great, I feel good when I leave here today.
Can't say enough good about it.
It shows me that we're doing something right, that they have buy-in to our mission, that they agree with the way that we do our work, that they'll come here and volunteer their time for free.
If you or your kids are looking for a way to beat the summertime blues, look no further than Irving's Aquatic Parks. Last summer, we visited West Irving Aquatic Park, and we took a team of experts to rate each and every feature for the fun factor.
Irving is definitely very conscientious about what it charges for its recreational activities, not only aquatics, but in the recreation centers, athletically all over the place. We're very conscientious about it. We know what the economy is right now. And for a young person and an adult to come, it's $2 for children, $3 for adults. We're the least expensive game in the whole Metroplex, I can tell you that. And we have a very modest fee for non-residents that do come to our facility, and that's $8. We think you can't beat it. You can't beat it.
Just kind of, there's a general level of amenities here. You got great places that you can hang out and picnic. You got lockers, right?
Yes.
So is there a rental fee for the lockers?
The lockers are a quarter while you're using them. You just open the door, you put a quarter in, you close them, and you take your key out. And when you go to get your stuff later,
a lot of health issues have come in place in the last few years in the entire Metroplex. We feature a UV or ultraviolet system that kills, basically 99.9% of bacteria, things of that nature. The big cryptosporidium scare, it's nice to have that feature. It's not required by the state, but it's very important that we want our customers to feel comfortable about the facility and that they know that things are disinfected, that it's safe, it's sanitary. Obviously, I mentioned the shade. Not just the baby pool or the toddler pool is shaded, but we have multiple shade structures around to keep you out of the heat.
Walter Ritchie was right about the breeze that's up here, because it's 106 degrees today. It's almost noon, and it still feels good.
Yeah, it's nice.
It's gonna feel even better when we go and get soaked.
Did you say we?
We feature at both of our aquatic centers in-water playground. The unique feature of this one, they're both a little different, but this one has a tumble bucket, a big tumble bucket. It fills up and then dumps when the kids don't know, and it's a lot of fun.
The thing that is really cool about this little playground is it really kind of works for kids of most ages, but the thing that's the best is you can't ride this big slide.
42 inches.
You gotta be 42 inches tall to do that. But here, we got a little mini slide for the kids that aren't quite big enough yet to do that.
Kathy, when I was young, they did not have anything like this.
Oh no, we call it a big rectangle hole with water in it,
and
if
you
you're
might
lucky,
get a diving board at the end.
You might.
A big square plank.
Okay, guys, we need to know your final rating on the park. What do you give it? Longtime Irving businessman Leo Hull runs several ventures from his office in Las Colinas, but we couldn't resist the opportunity to talk with him about his favorite venture, and ours, the Texas Blues Machine.
I'm gonna be there with my friends, party till the daylight ends, tell stories, swear the truth, watch all the chicks and the choppers come through.
We primarily play Texas Roadhouse blues. That's blues with a little jump to it. Running a band is just like basically any other business.
Now some are long, tall, some are short and lean.
It has to be run like a business if it's going to be effective. And that means you have to book, you have to promote, you have to do advertising, you have to be a booking agent, a manager, a holder of all things that pertain to a band, and deal with individual situations and deal with things that you really don't want to deal with.
Swear the truth, watch all the chicks and the choppers come through.
If you're a working band, that's just what's going to happen.
Come through. How,
Come on in. This is where it all happens. As you come in the front door, the first person you're going to see is Lisa Marie.
Hi.
This is where we do our booking, all of our communication with our clients, book all the shows, the venues, and take all the calls. Over here is our general conference area. When we have clients come in, this is where we normally sit down and go over all of the things that we like to go over, make all the final details. There's an old custom PA system. I refuse to get rid of it. It's a relic. Had that for many, many years. That thing dates back into the 60s when everything was rolled and pleated. What I'm going to do, Cindy, is teach you a real basic blues beat for blues guitar.
Okay. I don't think I'll ever sound like you, Leo. That doesn't sound basic to me.
Now the basic beat for that is just...
I think I can do that.
I bet you can too. Let's try it.
Okay, fingers
right.
in the right place.
That looks good.
Okay. That
Go ahead,
sounds
go ahead.
Good.
There you go.
Awesome.
That's a basic blues guitar beat.
I'm in a band.
That's it.
During the holidays, there's a Christmas tree here at the convention center that goes all the way up to the ceiling. On Irving Living, we celebrated the holidays with not one, but 2 compilation shows. For Christmas, we showed you some tips on how to celebrate the holidays safely.
In today's society, we have computers and internet, and which is great and wonderful. A lot of people buy their goods online, either shipping them to their house, to their residence, or as a gift, shipping it to someone else. When a package is being delivered by your courier, FedEx, UPS, whatever, a lot of times so they'll run up to your door, throw the package down, ring the doorbell, and if nobody arrives, they'll leave the package on the front door, and usually put a little sticky note on the front door that says, "Hey, no one was here, and we left your package on the front door." That's a criminal's gift right there, because they drive down the street and literally see boxes on the front porch, and it takes just a few minutes for them to get out of their vehicle, go up there, get the package, and leave the scene. I recommend people to do a signature required for delivery. If they knock on the door, no one's there, they will try to reattempt the next day to deliver the item. I'd also let you know that the item is not going to be taken from your door.
I was fairly proud of this moment in my civic life. I'd gone to lunch with a dear friend last December. When I came back, my car had a little blue card on it that said that I'd passed the inspection. What's that all about?
Those are called blue BMV cards, which BMV is burglary of a motor vehicle card. And those are what my Citizens on Patrol hand out during peak season holiday times.
Right.
And they'll average about 1,500 to 2,000 cards a month. And what it is, it's just a simple card that says that you passed or failed the inspection. And what they're looking for is anything inside the car that's in plain view that can be taken by a would-be burglar. And it takes just a few minutes for them to pop the window or pop the door, get inside, and leave the area.
Every time I got out of the car, again, it's like, well, if I'm going to get inspected, I'm going to make sure
right. And
that I
that's
do
what
this.
the whole goal to that program is. And we've been doing that for a while now, and we hit it hard and heavy, especially around the holiday time when crime usually increases because of the season.
What would you say are your top 3 tips for people when they're out shopping? What do they need to be aware of to prevent the bad guys from doing what they want to do? The
first thing I would say is when you're shopping, a lot of people go store to store to hit those sales. Make sure you put the presents in the trunk, under the seat, depending on what you have, and make it fit in the glove compartment. But we don't want anything to be in plain view. If they see something that they want, it increases your chances of being a victim of a crime.
To celebrate the new year, our compilation show was a guide to kicking off the new year in a better, more productive, more planet-friendly way. So we featured Fran Whitty from the city, who gave us some fresh ideas for cleaning the totally green way.
What are some green ways that we can use good cleaners and be green about our cleaning and organizing?
Well, I like to talk about things that people can use that they can easily find around their house. And so the ingredients that we're using today, and we're going to talk basically about 4 cleaning types, are derived from things you could easily find around your house. So we're in a kitchen type of setting, and the thing I like to do when I'm in a kitchen is always wear an apron. So we're wearing our aprons,
Yes.
right? Okay.
We're prepared.
And then we have basic kitchen tools. We'll have a measuring cup, measuring spoons, those kinds of things. We have bowls. So the very first thing we're going to do is probably the easiest cleaner to put together, and that is a window cleaner. All right, and that requires 2 ingredients, water and vinegar. So first thing we're going to do is, this is a 1-to-1, so we're going to measure a 1/2 cup of water, and then we're going to put this into a spray bottle. Okay, because of course our window cleaners are in a spray bottle.
Yes.
And then we're going to measure a 1/2 cup of vinegar.
Okay, so 1/2 cup water.
That's right.
1/2 cup vinegar.
That's right. It can be a 1 cup, 1 cup, 2 to 2, or 2 cup, 2 cup. It's just a 1-to-1 measurement. All right. Now you'll notice that my spritzer here is a smaller spritzer, so that I can refill it numerous times and not have to toss anything away. Now this is something that will last and last and last and last. It does not have a shelf life. I always recommend people mark their bottles when they fill them up or when they mix them.
Okay.
So I'm marking the date here, and then I'm going to shake it, and we're ready to rock and roll with our cleaner. Now I'm using the paper also to clean my glass. That's right.
A great resource for cleaning out that box of old newspapers that you haven't put in the recycling bin yet.
And using that can ultimately cause a streak-free effect. No streaking on your glass.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Looks beautiful.
Okay. The next cleaner we're going to move on to very quickly is going to be a tub and tile cleaner. Tub and tile cleaner is very simple. You're going to take baking soda. Here's the box. Baking soda, basic in your pantry. You're going to add some liquid washing, just like washing your dishes. That's right. You're going to mix that until you form a paste. And once it forms a paste, then you're going to use your sponge or rag and easily clean your tub and tiles. It's the grit from the baking soda that helps to clean the tub and tiles.
Makes it abrasive.
That's right. Now, you can also use the baking soda for a deodorizer. Use that in the floors. You can use that around the house. Sprinkle them on the floors. Vacuum them up. Let's move along to the furniture polish. Furniture polish, very easy. We're going to mix a 2-to-1 on this one.
Okay.
So we're going to use a 1/4 of a cup of my lemon juice, and I can use this, or I can use fresh squeezed, and I'm using an oil. We're mixing that into a spray bottle.
So any type of oil that we have around our house in the pantry.
That's correct.
Okay.
That's correct. We're going to spray this on our wood. We're going to use our rag, and we're going to easily dust that. Preferably spray it onto your rag, on your rag here.
And that really cleans well. And
it
it's
really
just
does.
Oil
Absolutely.
and lemon juice.
So there you have it. We have 3, and there are other things that you can use. There's a World Wide Web out there. I would tell people, and you, go to the Green Web here in Irving, www.cityofirving.org/begreen, to find out more about these alternatives to household chemicals.
It's hot today, folks. You can't expect much different in a Texas summer. Through the magic of television, however, our editor-director, Stephen Sylvie, actually made it snow in the studio for our holiday show. So that's a cheerful thought. We thought we'd show you the cheerful ways our guests and hosts celebrated the holidays.
Yeah, as a family, we always went to church together and then would have a meal of some sort.
Honestly, it's going to my mom's because it's like going to Santa's workshop.
It's church, going to services on Christmas Eve.
We start Christmas December 1st, and we have a little Advent box that every day from December 1st to December 25th, they get to pull out the box and get a little surprise out of it.
When I was growing up, our stockings would be full of treats and fun things, and we would always open them on Christmas Eve. If I wanted to continue that, since I had that growing up, we've all decided that we're going to fill each other's stockings. I love Christmas morning, getting our stockings, and we each take turn pulling one thing out at a time and sharing what we got.
I remember my mother, her making the stocking, always an apple, an orange, a banana. $1, candy bars, all sorts of mixed nuts.
Every year for the past, I'd probably say 8 years now, I guess this would be year number 9, we always go out looking at Christmas lights. The kids love it, you know, we roll the windows down, there's Christmas music going on, and it's part of a tradition that we've had for many years and hopefully many years to come.
The holidays are all about spending time with my family. My family is my #1 thing.
It's family. I mean, it's not enjoyable unless you have everybody there, because everybody gets to share with what their feelings are and how things are going with them, and it's just more enjoyable.
No Irving Living show is complete without a look at some of our not ready for prime time moments. So here's a look behind the scenes at some things that made it into the show and some that didn't.
Let me get Eddie involved.
Yeah, yeah.
Do we need a mic, Eddie? No, you don't want a mic, Eddie.
I just started rolling the tape and I was like, oh, because I thought we were coming around here first. It's all foggied up now. Yeah, we had about 20 minutes of nothing, of black.
Of the tape, all right.
Of the inside of the freezer. Goes in 30 minutes of tape.
Was it a freeze frame?
It was a freeze.
Wow! That's going to be so great.
Did you get that?
And you may kiss the bride.
I know.
Yeah, like to leave, we can go fast.
Please be rolling. Please be rolling.
What'd you do?
Dan, do you have a smartphone?
I do, but not a user. Not smart enough.
I need a card from you.
What are we doing?
Not smarter than
We're going to do the close.
Well, yeah, but
That's Kathy.
Okay.
you're clapping and I have no words to say. Well, I tell you, for an organization that does such serious work, they sure have a lot of fun around here.
Yes, they do, and so did we. This was a lot of fun today. Thank you so much to the staff.
I thought we were looking at that one.
Take 2.
I'm just standing here and wondering where should I be looking? And what should I be doing?
So, Teddy.
Well, whenever we first got here, she and I were going to
do the little dance.
Wait a minute.
Chicken in here?
I saw some chicken.
Well, here's some chicken over here.
There's some chicken.
Well,
Sweet
let's
chicken.
see. Yeah, there you go. See, that's where the reason the wives don't come.
Well, I'm a king, baby, buzzing around your hive. Well, I can make honey, baby. Ooh, Lord, let me step inside.
Okay, they're going to turn the cameras on the next set.
Yes!
Leave it.
Yeah.
Wait. I need you to wipe my camera off.
Oh, okay.
Outtakes!
This is way more fun than it's supposed to be. I'm not getting paid to have this much fun. All right, here we go.
Stand by and clap. And I just need one.
I was trying to make a good sound. Hooty hoo. All right, we can do that. So now,
You didn't want us to move.
I'll my mark again.
Okay, who's starting out?
Take 2.
Taking 2.
Lots of talking.
I know, right? We'll just talk faster.
Yeah. Okay, we'll make it.
Yeah.
From good fitness tips to blah, 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 blah.
Because I stumbled through. Yeah.
Breathe.
Yes.
Stress is leaving.
You breathed in vodka.
Yeah, I took a little siesta. Okay, so sorry. I moved out of my spot.
Go forward.
We're both of us?
Okay.
2.
To cleaning green.
Okay, we'll just start again.
Are you sure the take 2 wasn't good?
Here we go.
Okay, here we go.
I love the little waves. You love the little waves. That was the one! Oh, honey, if I dropped it like it was hot, I'd never get back up again. Whoa, she's backing up! We hope you enjoyed this look back as much as we did. We'll see you next time on another Irving Living.